Hey guys, it's TheFrXion here, Tiger Tank 12, haven't called me, I don't really care. Welcome back to World of Tanks, where today they are selling the E75 TS. It's Advent Calendar Day 10, if I recall correctly. And the E75 TS is currently in the Advent Calendar. So this vehicle will cost you either 9,700 gold or about 40 US dollars, if I'm correct. Now, it will depend on whatever server you're on, and what kind of currency you use, but it's about that kind of price range. So what is the E75 TS all about? Yeah, it's basically in the name. It's an E75 at tier 8, and it has some weird little things to it that the E75, as we know and love, does not have. The look from the front, it basically reminds us of an E75 with a louvet turret, and I think that's basically what this is. The turret itself does have some weak spots. It has a cupola on top, which is kind of hidden behind a viewport, which is quite interesting. Like, this viewport on the cupola doesn't make any sense because you have a viewport at the front, but I don't even want to judge the tank design because I think it looks pretty cool. But what you get with this tank is you get a heavy tank with a 105mm gun, which is really capable of being accurate even at longer distances, and is, as we know, with the Germans, a very reliable kind of gun. A very reliable main gun that you like to use at tier 8, tier 9, and sometimes even tier 10 if you use the premium shells. Talking about the shells, you get APCR, or you have AP first for the standard rounds, then you have APCR, and you have high explosive rounds. And the APCR shells have 282mm of pen, while your AP shells have 227mm of pen. So you're pretty much set. Those are almost tier 10 levels of pen if you're using the APCR shells. Hit points wise, this tank has quite a lot of hit points. I mean, 1,500 is what you expect of a German heavy tank, and its armor is the next selling point. The hull armor is very nice. The upper plate is angled in a way that it's almost impossible to penetrate it from the front. The lower plate, on the other hand, is fairly easy to go right through. But that's what you expect of an E75. That's how it should be. And the side and the rear are 80mm thick. The front of the turret is 230mm thick, which is very nice, especially with the rounding and everything on the turret. You do have quite a bit of protection. There are some flat spots though. The turret ring down here, also here, the cheeks right there, you have a little bit of space to hit the vehicle. And then you have the cupola on top, which is also a weak spot. And as well, the thing that we had on the E75, these little viewports for the gunner and the loader or the commander, because you can see these are quite flat at the front and you can actually go right through them. On the side you have 120 and on the rear 80mm, but still this tank is fairly adequately protected at tier 8. It's going to be really good. And what it has, what the E75 didn't have prior, is it has the mobility that the E75 at tier 9 kind of lacks. You have 45 km/h top speed with 85 tons on this tank. So you're a massive ramming machine. If you get something in front of you, just ram it to death. This thing is very powerful in that. View range wise, I think the base view range on this tank is maybe 380 meters. 390 actually, and 390 at tier 8 for a heavy tank is not too bad. So let's talk about it. Is it worth it? Should you pick it up? If you're a German main, this is a great addition. If you love the E75, you'll love this thing. If you love the Tiger II, you'll love this thing. It's just faster than a Tiger II. It kind of goes into the same direction of, yeah, the premium is kind of better in every single way, which shouldn't be the case, but sadly it is. This is the reality of things. But it is really a cool tank. It's very powerful. Its gun is extremely reliable. It's a lot of fun. It's mobile. It gets you from point A to B. It's a German heavy, and it has German characteristics with mobility based on Soviet vehicles, which is a very novel thing if you think about it. So 9,700 gold. If you already are swimming in gold because of the Christmas boxes that you've opened, hey, give it a shot. This is a great tank. It's a lot of fun. If you like playing heavies, this is a great addition to your garage. But if that is not the case and you don't need any more German heavy tanks, or you don't want heavy tanks at all, I think, pass this up. Even though it is as fast as some medium tanks, it does take some time to get up to speed because of the specific power to weight. But with a turbo, you can up that, and your vehicle with 45 kilometers is still going to be fairly fast as soon as you pick up a little bit of momentum. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I see you guys on the next video tomorrow, and then we're going to take a look at the Burasque. So until then, have a good one.